Imagine a Mercedes-Benz that does not need to shout to command attention, because every line, every light, and every movement already tells you that something special has arrived. Welcome to Prime Car Culture, and today we are taking a detailed look at the 2027 Mercedes-Benz E-Class E200, a luxury sedan imagined for a new generation of drivers who want executive comfort, intelligent technology, elegant design, and effortless performance in one sophisticated package. The E-Class has always occupied a special place in the Mercedes-Benz family, positioned between everyday accessibility and true luxury, and this new E200 carries that philosophy forward with a cleaner presence, a more digital cabin, and a refined driving character. From the first glance, the car feels carefully sculpted rather than aggressively designed. Its front end presents a confident interpretation of the familiar Mercedes identity, with a broad grille treatment, a centered three-pointed star, and lighting elements that create a precise visual signature. The proportions remain unmistakably executive, yet the surfaces appear smoother and more aerodynamic, giving the sedan a sense of movement even while it is standing still. Up close, the grille reveals the kind of detail that Mercedes uses to turn a functional component into a design feature. The pattern catches surrounding light across its individual elements, while the central emblem establishes an immediate focal point. The effect is elegant rather than excessive, making the E200 look premium from every distance. The headlights continue that impression with a sharp modern shape designed to integrate neatly into the front bodywork. Their internal elements appear technical and precise, creating a sophisticated expression without making the car look overly aggressive. During daylight, the daytime running lights add another layer to that identity, forming a crisp signature that helps the E200 remain recognizable in traffic. The lighting technology is not simply about appearance. It also contributes to the feeling that this is a sedan designed around intelligent illumination and modern road awareness. Moving along the side, the E200 shows why the E-Class remains one of the classic shapes in the luxury sedan world. The roof flows smoothly toward the rear, the shoulder line remains controlled, and the doors carry clean surfaces instead of unnecessary decoration. The result is a long, balanced silhouette that looks equally appropriate outside a modern hotel, in a downtown business district, or cruising across an open highway. The wheels add another important visual layer. Their multi-spoke design is intended to balance elegance with a sense of motion, filling the wheel arches without overwhelming the body. Close inspection brings attention to the precision of the wheel finish, the brake hardware behind it, and the way the tire meets the road. This is where the E200 communicates an important part of its character. It is not trying to be a track-focused machine, but it still wants to look confident and composed. The door handles continue the clean theme, sitting neatly within the bodywork and contributing to the sedan's smooth aerodynamic profile. Their operation can feel like a small detail, but luxury is often created by hundreds of small details working together. The side mirrors are similarly integrated into the overall design, providing a broad view around the car while maintaining a sleek profile. From the rear, the E200 takes a more understated approach. The taillights form a recognizable horizontal signature and give the rear a wider visual stance. Their internal graphics provide a technical appearance when illuminated, while the surrounding bodywork remains clean and restrained. The lower section is designed to keep the rear elegant rather than overly busy, and the exhaust treatment, where fitted or visually represented, is integrated into the bumper area instead of becoming the main attraction. The Mercedes emblem at the rear completes the presentation with a simple statement of identity. It is a small detail, but on a car like this, that familiar star carries decades of luxury sedan heritage. At night, the E200 becomes even more expressive. The illuminated front signature cuts through the darkness with a precise glow, while the rear lighting creates a polished visual trail as the sedan moves away. In an urban environment, reflections from glass buildings and wet pavement can make the lighting design appear almost architectural. Yet the goal is not theater alone. The lighting communicates presence, helps other road users recognize the vehicle, and reinforces the sense that the E200 belongs to a new digital era of Mercedes-Benz design. Step inside, and the character changes from exterior elegance to a calm, technology-focused environment. The dashboard is arranged around the driver and passengers with a strong emphasis on wide digital displays, clean surfaces, and carefully controlled visual information. Instead of surrounding occupants with clutter, the cabin aims to create an organized atmosphere where major functions are easy to locate. The steering wheel sits at the center of the driver's workspace, combining a familiar Mercedes shape with modern controls designed to make frequently used functions accessible without taking attention away from the road. Its compact appearance and premium finishing help connect the driver to the car's overall luxury character. Ahead of it, the digital instrument display can present speed, navigation information, driving data, and other configurable information in a sharp, easy-to-read format. The ability to customize what appears in front of the driver becomes increasingly important in modern luxury cars because technology should adapt to the person behind the wheel rather than simply display more information. To the right, the infotainment system becomes one of the cabin's visual highlights. A large, high-resolution interface can bring together navigation, entertainment, vehicle settings, smartphone functions, and connected services in one central environment. The graphics are designed to feel modern and responsive, while voice and touch interaction can reduce the need to search through physical controls. For passengers, the experience is equally important. A premium E-Class should not feel like a driver's office alone. It should feel like a comfortable private space for every occupant. The center console continues the modern theme with a clean arrangement for storage, connectivity, climate functions, and other everyday controls. Depending on configuration, a compact selector arrangement keeps the traditional mechanical gear lever away from the main console area, helping create more usable space. The result is a cabin that feels open and contemporary rather than crowded. The front seats are built around long-distance comfort, with supportive cushions, multiple adjustment possibilities, and premium upholstery choices depending on specification. They are designed to keep the driver comfortable during a short city trip and equally relaxed during several hours on the highway. In the rear, the E-Class continues its executive sedan mission with generous seating space and an environment intended to make passengers feel looked after. Door panels add another layer of craftsmanship through layered surfaces, metallic accents, soft-touch materials, and carefully placed controls. The tactile quality matters here because luxury is experienced not only through what you see, but also through what you touch every time you enter the vehicle. Leather, stitching, trim inserts, and polished details can combine to create a cabin that feels expensive without becoming visually overwhelming. At night, ambient lighting changes the atmosphere completely. Soft illumination can trace selected areas of the dashboard, doors, and center console, creating a calm environment that feels especially impressive after sunset. Instead of one harsh source of light, the cabin can use multiple subtle points to create depth and separation. This becomes one of those features that may seem decorative at first, but after a long night drive, it can make the interior feel warmer, more relaxing, and more personal. Above the occupants, the glass roof or panoramic roof option can bring another dimension to the cabin. During the day, natural light can make the interior feel larger and more open, while at night, it can provide a clear connection to the surrounding city lights or open sky. It is the kind of feature that supports the E-Class philosophy of making everyday travel feel more special. Now let us talk about what matters beneath the refined exterior. The E200 name traditionally represents an efficient entry point into the E-Class range, and a modern version is expected to focus on smooth, responsive performance rather than extreme power. Depending on the final market specification, the powertrain could use a turbocharged 4-cylinder gasoline engine paired with electrification and an automatic transmission, following the broader industry move toward efficient hybrid assistance. Because exact 2027 specifications can vary by market and final Mercedes-Benz confirmation, figures should be treated as configuration-dependent rather than universal. What matters most is the character this type of powertrain brings. The goal is strong low-speed response, quiet cruising, smooth acceleration, and enough reserve power for confident highway merging. Press the accelerator, and the sedan should build speed in a controlled, polished way rather than delivering an abrupt surge. That calm response is central to the E200 experience. The transmission is expected to work almost invisibly, selecting ratios smoothly while allowing the engine to remain in an efficient operating range. In comfort-oriented driving, the car should feel relaxed and easy, but selecting a sportier drive mode can sharpen throttle response, steering weight, and the overall sense of urgency. This flexibility is one of the E-Class's strongest qualities. It can behave like a quiet executive sedan in the morning and feel considerably more engaging when the road opens up later in the day. Under the hood, the engine bay reflects the same modern philosophy seen throughout the vehicle. Compact components, carefully routed systems, electronic controls, and extensive packaging work together to make the powertrain both efficient and serviceable. The engine itself represents a balance between performance and everyday usability, with turbocharging and electrified assistance helping deliver usable torque without requiring a large displacement engine. There is no need for excessive mechanical drama here. The E200 is about refinement, and refinement means delivering capability without making every journey feel like a performance event. On the road, the chassis becomes just as important as the engine. Mercedes-Benz has traditionally focused on combining ride comfort with stable, high-speed behavior, and the E-Class formula continues to depend on that balance. Drive into an open highway and the character becomes even clearer. On an open road, the E200 settles into a very quiet rhythm, making distance feel effortless. That is the heart of this Mercedes, not maximum drama, but maximum composure. It is a sedan for people who want premium design, intelligent technology, useful performance, and everyday comfort without unnecessary excess. Exact 2027 equipment, powertrain details, and pricing will depend on Mercedes-Benz and the market where the car is sold. For prime car culture, this is a car worth watching because it carries the classic E-Class idea into the future while keeping its identity intact. Thanks for watching, and stay connected for more future cars, premium models, detailed reviews, and automotive stories. Until the next drive, keep your passion for cars alive and remember that the best luxury is the journey itself.